up everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm going to review episode 16 of Re:Zero. To me, this episode was about perspective. Either you see that Subaru is just asking for help in any which way he can and all the girls are just mean and they should go screw off or something like that, like they're all mean, or you see that no, Subaru actually is in the wrong and each and every single one of the girls has a point. Me, I understand both sides. Mostly when it comes to Priscilla and Krush. Anastasia, I understand a little bit of her point, but I still believe what she did in the end was wrong. But Subaru, there's no way I would trust a guy like Subaru at this state. So I understand exactly why all the girls were treating Subaru the way they did. It doesn't mean it was exactly the right thing, but I totally understand why. I don't think they are complete terrible people. First, Subaru asks Krush for help and she says no. Now, some people may be all like, what Subaru was saying with him being all like, so you're gonna just let a bunch of innocent people die? But the reason why Krush wouldn't help Subaru is because he was lying to himself. He just built up this murderous hatred towards the witches' cult. And like Krush said, not once did Subaru say that he wants to save Amelia. He just wants the entire cult destroyed. He's using this excuse of like, don't you care about all the innocent people? They're all gonna die, like children and stuff. Like, that's really an excuse. It sounds like something you're supposed to say. Basically, Subaru was just running on, but Krush can clearly see what his true intention was. He built up this hatred towards the witches' cult and wants them all destroyed. And of course, no one else understands why he built up this hatred because this is a new timeline. So Krush sees Subaru as a liar. He's lying to himself and that he just wants revenge, or he just wants the cult dead for a reason that Krush really doesn't understand. Let me talk about the title of the episode, The Greed of the Pig. Such a powerful title for this episode, because each and every single one of the ladies brought up want. Subaru wants something, and he will do anything to get that. Speaking of doing anything, let's move on to Priscilla. Now, again, some people may be all like, why the heck would Priscilla kick Subaru and call him like a pig and a lowlife when he was doing what she asked? It's not exactly like that. This was more of a, you could say, a test. How far exactly will Subaru go to get Priscilla's help? So Priscilla was testing this. It's not like she actually wanted him to lick her feet. It's not like she wanted a laugh out of this. It's just she saw what Subaru would do and was disgusted. And then we have what Anastasia says later on, saying how he doesn't know how to negotiate. And that's a problem. Right now Subaru, he's not thinking at all. He's just saying things, rambling on, and will do anything that anyone will tell him to do without having any pride in himself or having an exact plan. So when Priscilla saw that Subaru was actually going to lick her feet, she was utterly disgusted in this man. You're going to listen to what a guy who would lick your own toes? You're going to listen to this guy? Really? No. I wouldn't trust a guy like that. I would not trust a lowlife like that who would go as far as to lick my feet. No way. He clearly has no pride in himself, and his morals are all messed up as well. His head clearly isn't in the right state, so I totally understood why Priscilla got really mad with him and was calling him a lowlife and a pig, and was utterly disgusted with him. Then we move on to Anastasia. Now, like I said, I understood more with Krush and Priscilla, but with Anastasia, she betrayed Subaru. She only used him for information on Krush's strategies and what she's doing at the moment. Anastasia never really planned on helping Subaru at all. Then Subaru got really mad, but Anastasia got up, was about to leave, and told him about how to properly negotiate. Now, of course, there's many different ways to negotiate, and how she said it was, you gotta dangle something they want right in front of them. That may not be the best way, however, she is right that Subaru needs to negotiate better. Because right now what he's doing, just begging, doing whatever he can, there's no way. There's no way anyone in their right state of mind would trust a guy like this, because he has no backbone. You're asking them to kill an entire cult when you yourself do not have a backbone? No, that's not how this goes. So Subaru has a new plan: running away. He's going to go over to the mansion, take Rem and Amelia and save them. That's his plan. You see, ultimately in the end he chooses to run. Again, there's no way you can trust a guy like this when Subaru's at this right state of mind. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. Like, I said this a couple episodes back, I do not hate Subaru right now. I am disliking his character, which is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to dislike his character. And I'm glad I dislike him because it shows that he has a lot of flaws, and because this is a psychological anime, our main character is breaking down. So I love that. I live off that stuff because psychological is my favorite genre. So I know a lot of people hated me last time when I was hating on Subaru, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hate on Subaru right now. But anyway, so Subaru ultimately chooses to run away, but then later on he finds Otto, and he convinces Otto and his little friends there to help save the entire village by running. So that's the plan. They're on their way over to the village so that they can get everybody they can and run away from the village. But then we see a monster show up. There has been quite a bit of talk of dragons, so I'm assuming that it's a dragon, but it could be anything. Okay? There's so much more different types of mythical creatures that we haven't met yet. So I'm really curious as to what this monster is, and if this monster was sent by anyone in particular, or if this monster is moving on its own free will, either by just wanting to eat something for dinner or because of the witch's scent on Subaru. But we will find out next week. And we finally get the ending theme! We finally get the ending theme. And I like the first ending theme better. So, second opening, my fave for ReZero, and first ending, my fave for ReZero. Let me know what you guys thought of the ED. Catch you later as I review Days, Orange, and Tales of Hysteria the X. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.